Hey, welcome to this video. David here, and today we're talking about green stuff, money, moolah, and I really want to help you understand why, contrary to what a lot of people are saying and in books and in trainings and on the internet and on YouTube, that actually you can't just stick an affirmation in your head and have a whole bunch of money arrive to you as a matter of course. And that's because, of course, consciousness is a bit more complicated than that. So I want to get into the 3 ways you can really begin to understand. And there's a key lesson in there that I want to tell you so that you can really understand how to create money in your life. And there are 3 different elements that you can use in order to go with it. So let's get into it. Okay, let's take this step by step. The first thing I want to say is let's just accept that most of the stuff we read about the law of attraction isn't true. Because if it was, if what we see on YouTube and on the adverts on the internet and we read in books was true, then there would be a gazillion millionaires out there and all would be peachy. So that's obviously not the case. Let's just agree with that. And let's also agree a couple of other things, which is that the law of attraction is real, of course. You know, this is not a physical place. Your thoughts really do attract events into your life. And so we've got a couple of competing things going on here that I want to talk about. So the first thing is to recognize that no matter how spiritual one is, no matter how one believes that this is a state of consciousness, in order for money to get into your bank account, for you to create abundance and to have more money than you did yesterday, somebody's got to transfer money from their account into your bank account. That is just how it works. But the bottom line is that's as magical as any out-of-body experience. Okay, just bear that in mind, that there's nothing outside of the magical way that you can use the law of attraction. But the truth is here, somebody's got to give you the money out of their bank account to put it into your bank account. So let's just bear that in mind. So the first thing to think about is that money is perfectly spiritual. In fact, the word spiritual really is bandied around a bit. And the reason that a lot of people think about money isn't spiritual, or you can't be spiritual and have money, limiting beliefs. You know, it's no more than saying, you know, that this pen isn't spiritual because I can stab a cat with it. All right, it's a stuff of nonsense. What people do with it, well, of course, that's totally different. But money itself is no more spiritual. It's neutral. It doesn't care where it goes. Okay, it's just energy. The second thing is that the law of attraction, as we're taught it, doesn't work for a couple of reasons. And the reason it doesn't work is because there are other elements that you need to add into it. The first one is accepting is that money is good. That's one of the main things you have to do. But the second thing you have to do is recognize that for somebody to transfer money from their bank account to your bank account, you've got to do something of service. Now, there might be some comments in here, maybe not, I don't know, where people saying, yeah, I won money, or, you know, somebody actually gave me some money, and that's cool. And there are tons of stories like that. But I'm talking about consistently giving you money week in, week in, month in, month out, consistently growing your income to such a degree where you are financially abundant. In order to do that, let's just agree that what you need to do is to provide something for people. You need to give something to people that they value over the cost of what they're giving you. So for instance, could I sit down all day? Me personally, no, but you could sit down all day, do affirmations and sell this pen for $5,000. Now, you know, we might be able to use our imagination and go, well, you know, if I said that somebody used it and I get, you know, and all that stuff. But in realistic terms, 99% of the time, could we sell that for $5,000? No, we couldn't. However, if I said to you, give me $5,000 and I'll show you how to make $10,000, would you give me $5,000? Well, you probably would if you had it and you trusted me. So what I'm trying to get across here is that whatever goes on here within this reality is actually valid. It's valid to have the internet. That's part of the creation of spirit. You know, it's valid to have money here. That's part of the creation of this reality. It's valid that we have to provide service here in order to get something back from it. That's all part of the state of consciousness that we create. There's nothing that's gone wrong in that at all. And so in order to make money, firstly, you have to get your ideas in line. Recognize money's good. Actually, it means freedom for you, freedom for other people. You can help yourself, you can help other people. What could be wrong with that? The second thing is to recognize that you do have to provide some kind of value here. Money does not grow on trees. Now, I know you know that, but we are bombarded with adverts. We are bombarded with information. I was looking on a YouTube channel earlier, and a guy's just, doing this with money. I thought about this yesterday, and 10 grand arrived in my bank account. I just want to kind of call bullshit on that, and just really just get to think about it. Because if you can really master how to create value, how to embrace all this as part of your creation, you can create abundance using the law of attraction. But you can't if you don't. Okay, if you're trying to sell a pen to somebody that doesn't write or doesn't want to buy it, you're not going to make any money. Doesn't matter how many affirmations you do. So the key is recognize that everything that happens here is part of the broader plan. Okay, there's nothing gone wrong. It's part of the broader plan. And that in order to create abundance, you must get in line with that. So do you see any of the gurus and teachers not advertising on the internet? No, of course you don't. They're all over it. Why? Because they're embracing the internet as part of the creation. So they might talk about affirmations, they might talk about meditation, but they're telling you through the medium of the internet, which is part of the creation of this reality, and they're embracing it. Therefore, they're getting in front of a whole ton of people and, offering services where people are happy to transfer money from their bank account to the gurus and the teacher's bank account. If you're resisting if you're resisting the existence of money, if you're resisting the existence of technology, if you're resisting the idea that you've got to provide some value for somebody, but you're still doing affirmations, you're not going to make any money. What I really want to encourage you to do very, very, in the simplest of terms, is make it easy for the universe to bring abundance into your bank account. Make it easy for the universe to show other people how that they can put money into their pocket and give it to you because you're helping them. I want you to stop swimming against the tide and swim with the tide. And that means embracing everything in this reality that can help you create an income. Now, the side note to that is to bear in mind that we are all here for unique purposes. So what I would encourage you to do is think about, why am I here? For me, it's always been about teaching and sharing. I had my first out-of-body experiences when I was 3. This reality has always been a state of consciousness for me. I don't know why, it just here is part of my blueprint, if you like. And so within that, I've always been teaching this type of material. I have another business where I help other people get online, people like me get online and to share this kind of stuff. Because why? I make it easier for the universe, which I'm a part of, to bring people to me, because I embrace all of this reality, every last bit of it. And I embrace my ability to use the internet, to use my skills, and it's in line with what makes me feel good. And so that's the side note. Don't try and do anything that doesn't make you feel good. But when you can think, yeah, it makes me feel good. I'm a teacher. I love to teach yoga. I love to teach this. I love to teach that. Whatever. I love to do this product and creative, whatever it be. When you find what you feel good at and you realize that people are willing to give you money for it, well, then you are much more in line with the universe and your ability to create, to funnel, if you like, finance and money into your life and make it easy for you to create the abundance that you wholeheartedly deserve. So on a final note, let me just say that there's no limit to the amount of money within this reality. Quite literally, it's limitless. So if you haven't started, or if you struggled up until now and given up, I want to encourage you to dust yourself off, get yourself back in the game, and bear those things in mind. So that's what I want you to do. Make sure, 1, you embrace all of the concepts around money and stop denying its existence or think it's bad. Number 2, recognize you've got to provide some value. There's nothing wrong with that. Number 3, use the technology that this reality has provided for you in order to help you create abundance and share your positive message into the world. And if you do that, reality can then you're creating a channel through which reality, the universe, can actually funnel abundance and money to you so that you can live a more abundant life and then share it with others who need it. That's it. Please subscribe. Please hit the bell. Please like if you like this video. Got any comments? I'd love to hear them. And I'd love to hear your comments on what I'm saying. So that's it. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.